All right, let's get into today's price action, kind of just what happened and what I saw. So, from the top down, let's start actually at the weekly. We've been having bullish weeks for a little bit now, trading at all time highs as well. Looking at the daily, this is where it starts getting a little more interesting. We had a daily fair value gap right here. As you can see, some nice respect right there, and on ES, same kind of story. Let's see on the 4 hour. So this morning coming into the market, the 4 hour for me was a bit of a 50-50. I mean, we already had that kind of tap into that daily. Um, Actually, I guess we didn't. We didn't have that tap into the daily. We had the 4 hour here that played off pretty nicely. Same thing here. We already hit the external range of liquidity and then kind of just spiraled lower from there. So I was seeing more respect on bearish PDAs, uh, at least in the pre-market. It's probably not a good. Yeah, so this is what I saw. We had Asia push lower, and then London went in, respected a 1 hour bearish, and then pushed lower off of that. So we were coming in pretty bearish. So my target was the new week opening gap or the previous day low. But there was a 30-minute gap right here, so I didn't really favor any longs at the time unless this got inversed, which I'll get into in a second. Besides that, I would have liked to see a nice short opportunity here, but let's see. Okay. So coming into the first one, the 30-minute gap did end up inversing. So I was looking for a bullish scenario. We were seeing a lot more respect on the bullish side, at least right here. So we had that sweep, we had that displacement. This was actually a 2-minute opportunity. The reason I didn't execute on it was because we had 10 a.m. red folder news, so I would have liked to wait till after that was released, and then when after it was released, there was no real opportunity that I deemed good, just because of the difference between here and here. It was just kind of, hold on, let me see if I can pinpoint what I was looking at. Yeah, overall, that was probably the best move. It would have played out probably just a break even trade if I did get an entry. My stop would have been actually tossed with this, but moving on, let's get to the second macro. So we had a beautiful push lower right here. It's very nice. Left a 15-minute, so I was looking and eyeing this 15-minute, especially when we had a push higher. I would have loved to see another push in, tap this, take out that liquidity, and then a break below, but we never got that. Because this displacement was so big, I didn't really expect it to come all the way back up here. I could have, but by the time we got an entry, my target was already swept, so there was nothing left really, and that kind of just called it a day there. But that was actually a lesson from last week. I took a trade where my target was taken, and I just kind of mentally wasn't there, so made that mistake. So we learned from our mistakes, so some good stuff. Overall, a decent day of trading, or I guess not trading, but that is good, because doing nothing and trading is doing something. No real A plus setup aligned for me, and that's okay. This week will be interesting because we have a 4th of July coming up on Friday, so that leaves 2 more days of trading, and then no trading on Friday. But I'm curious to see how price action will be. I know oftentimes, like the day before or after like a holiday event, the price action tends to be a little bit hit or miss. So let's just see. Let's see how these next 2 days go. But yeah, that's it.